Alright guys, we're here today on my range, I guess you say, cattle farm, working cattle farm, so we gotta be real careful. Probably 150 head of cattle running in here. Makes things a little challenging at times. So right now cattle's out of the way, but just wanted to show you guys a lot of questions asked, what do I need to get in the long range rifle shooting. So I put this rifle together. I already had an action. I had a Remington 5R 308. So I used it as a donor action. If you don't have an action, then of course you can pick one up. Walmart sells the Remington 700 for $370 some. Pick you a rifle up, get you a donor action, something you can build off of. Get you a Savage. I've run Savages, no issues whatsoever. But I did this one on a Remington 5R 308 action, untrued. I did no action truing on this action, just because I want to be able to put my 308 barrel back on if I needed to, if I wanted to. I love my 308, the barrel shoots great, but this particular rifle, I chambered it in 6.5 47 Lapua. So I had to do a few extra things. I had to get my firing pin bushing put in. John Beanland at Beanland Rifles did that for me, did an exceptional job. But I got another one. You can get this same barrel, which is a Krieger CBI, or actually a CBI barrel. Got it from Jim at Northland Shooter Supply. This is, like I say, chamber 6.5 47 Lapua, but I've got one on my son's rifle on the Savage and 6.5 Creedmoor. So 308, 6.5 284, just whatever caliber you want, just about. Jim will take care of you. And on this Remington action, like I say, it's untrued, but I use the rim age nut. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but basically it's like the Savage barrel nut. Use the oversized recoil lug with the nut. So just like a Savage, it enables you to put your barrel on, set your headspace with the go gauge, no go gauge, whichever way you want to go. I just use a go gauge and use the tape to make it a no go. But set your headspace, tighten your barrel nut just like a Savage, and you're ready to go. So anyway, other specs on the rifle. Like I say, try to do this on a budget just to see what kind of accuracy I can get out of it. I like trying new products on the market, especially the stuff that's a little bit more affordable. Everybody's trying to get into this for the least money possible. I hate to tell you, but you are going to have to spend some money to enjoy the sport, but this is what I would consider to be a budget build. So basically what we have here, we have a Greyboe stock, inletted for the M5 bottom metal. Comes from Greyboe, already inlaid. You can get the hinge floor plate BDL type magazine, or you can get the M5 or clone bottom metal. I already had the bottom metal, so I went with the M5, but you can stick with the hinge floor plate. Do you find Greyboe stock? This one's actually hydro dipped in the ATAC camo. I think you can get just a flat color for $349 to your door. You go Rifle Stocks, or is it Gunstocks? Gunstocks.com. But anyway, Greyboe Rifle Stocks. Greyboe is actually owned by McMillan's son, so he has the patent design on the A5 McMillan style stock. So different process in the aluminum, how it's laid up, but the stock is workable. I actually installed flush cups on the back side. Got the flush cups from McMillan, so I installed the flush cups. The stock is able to be worked. If you ever want to put adjustable cheek piece on it, you can do that. There's a guy that does that work, does exceptional work, because the stock is workable. But as it is out of the box, it's an exceptional stock. I did nothing to this stock. All I did was take it out, comes pillar bed from the factory, dropped an action in it. It shoots sub MOA all day long with a good load. So anyway, Remington 700 action CBI barrel with the rim age barrel nuts, or rim age barrel. Moving on up, I do have the Cronus, Athlon Cronus. This is the 4.5 to 29 model. The Cronus is, that's on the upper end of the budget for Athlon. If you want to get the Argos BTR, the Midas, the Aries, the Helos, there's ways to save money and still have an affordable rifle scope that will be repeatable, that will track great. I've got just about every single one, I think, of the Athlon tactical line except for the Helos. I do not have a Helos, but this is today I'm running the Cronus on this rifle. The Aries is on another rifle. It's on my Creedmoor actually, but like I say, we're looking at a budget, basically a budget build. Burris Z-rings, 20 MOA rail. I am running a level. You need a level, so I'm running a level. This is a US Optics level, but you can run a Vortex level. This is 34mm tube. Other scopes are 30mm, but get you some kind of level. Again, you can do that on a budget. I'm running an Atlas bipod, but you can, you know, get you a Harris. You'll be just fine with the Harris, save a whole lot of money. I prefer an Atlas, but just looking at the rifle, $349 for stock, $350 or so for a barrel. If you got a buddy that's already got the tools, that's good. If not, you know, you might be an expense up front on tools, but they're well worth the money spent. With a few extra tools you need to do the rim age versus the Savage, just because of the way the recoil lug's put in. But anyway, this is what I consider to be my budget build anyway. So basically, just in the rifle, not counting the optics, you know, $350, $700 for the, you know, what we're at up to. Then you know, whatever, you know, by the time you get your rim to $700, you buy one $370 some out the, you know, plus tax, and out the door under $400. You know, you're looking a little over $1,000, but you'll have a rifle that's that you'll be proud of, that will shoot exceptionally well. But that's about what you're going to spend to get into this practical, all practical purpose, getting in the long range game anyway. You're looking around, you know, $7,000 to $1,000 on a rifle. So, but this one you can do yourself, gives you the satisfaction of that you put it together, that you build it. Or like I said, this one runs detachable box magazines, AI style mags, but you know, any floor plates you can go with, like we said. Get you a rangefinder. I run the Sig Kilo super rangefinder for the money. Get you some kind of data book. This is the modular data book from U.S. Tactical Supply. I also got a notebook. I keep handwritten notes in. Done that for years. Some kind of wind meter. I run a Kestrel. It's what I use. It's one of the lower ends type Kestrels. Gives me all the information that I need. Good ballistic app on your phone, not necessary. You can go out and get real world data if you want to. I prefer real world data and tuning up my ballistic program to whatever my real world data may be. But record your shots, record different conditions, humidity, different temperatures, whatever. All that needs to be recorded somehow, whether it's just in a notebook or in a data book. But keep good records. It's important. Rear bags. This is a triag wedge bag. This one's a tab gear rear bag. Get your rear bag. Also, I don't know if you can see it or not, get you some kind of spotting scope. You'll need a good spotting scope. This is the Athlon Aries. Again, I'm a big fan of the Athlon products. From what I've seen, they do an exceptional job. You know, very affordable product with the reliability and the features that one needs to get in the long range shooting. So I don't feel like I'm handicapped whatsoever. This Athlon spotting scope is top notch. So this is the Aries 15 to 45. It's on I think on a Vanguard tripod, whatever. You know, for a spotting scope, you don't need anything fancy on this. You know, I'm not going to do any. This isn't the one I use any shooting off of in a pig saddle or anything. So this one does just quite fine for all purposes. Of course, on top, if you're wondering, that's just a homemade phone scope adapter that I've made. But anyway, you need those kind of things. But that'll get you going. You know, hand loading 6547, the PUA. You know, really, it's a hand loader cartridge. You really need to load for it. You know, factory ammo is available, but the 6.5 Creedmoor, same cost on the barrel. So that's kind of a dead issue for all purposes for this video. But anyway, we've got some targets set up down here at 830 yards is what they are. 829 is actually what they are from this location. I'm going to try to get my phone moved over to my tripod, and we're going to get set up and see if we can't engage those targets at 830 some yards, just to see, just show you what a budget rifle can do. So I got a 3/4 IPSC target and a 10-inch gong over there at 830. So let's see what we can do with that. I'm going to pause this just for a minute. I think